If you're looking for some new indie games to check out, we've got you covered. February was a pretty big month for indies with a ton of amazing games dropping, and in this video we're going to be going through some of our favorites. So the best part about this video is that all of these games are already out. So there's no waiting, no wish listing, no anything. You can go and jump into these games right now. Without further ado, let's jump into some of our favorite indie games from February 2025. Have you ever wanted to run your very own vampire bar? Well, that's exactly what you get to do in Bar Tycoon. This one is a tycoon game where you run a bar for vampires, but vampires don't drink your typical drinks. So not only will you be running a bar for your vampires, but you will need to lure in humans to your bar as well and research and unlock a ton of different machinery to be able to harvest your resources. Let's put it that way. This one looks like a really fun comedy horror spin on a tycoon game. There is freeform modes as well as campaign modes, so you can build your very own bar from scratch or play through some scenarios to help you learn the game. But essentially, you get to build the best vampire bar around. If you're looking for a paranormal style adventure game, then this game might be for you. Slender Threads is a sci-fi point-and-click mystery game with a bit of paranormal goings-on involved. You play as a salesman who journeys to a small seaside town, and that is where things start to get a little bit weird. In this game, you obviously play as a very curious character who has not watched any other horror movies, because you decide it'll be a great idea to follow all of these paranormal events to get to the bottom of the mystery. Now, things get a little bit strange when you realize that some of the events that are occurring are actually events that are from the same recurring nightmare that you've had. So it will be this race against time to try and stop the inevitable fate that has happened in your recurring nightmares from happening in real life. This one is a great mix of point and click adventure with kind of a paranormal thriller, horror, eerie kind of vibe, and it's perfect for those who want a bit more of a interesting adventure. Now, if you're in the mood for a bit of a nostalgic trip down memory lane, then this game might be for you. Lost Records Bloom and Rage is a narrative journey full of an immersive story that takes you back to the 1990s. You'll be immersed in a story set in the summer of 1995 where you had an adventure of a lifetime with your friends. Now, it's been 27 years since that adventure, and you are rewatching a lot of these tapes to kind of remember what happened and remember why all of your closest friends stopped talking after this summer. This one is the first part of a two-part story, so it is tape 1 with tape 2 on the way in the next couple of months as a free update. But this is definitely one for those who want a bit more of an immersive exploration, choices matter kind of adventure with that touch of nostalgia being set in the 90s. Cinnabunny sees you play as an adorable little bunny who sets off on an adventure to find a new home for your family because your original home has been plagued by drought and is just not sustainable anymore. You journey to this new town and you set up your own bakery because you need somewhere for your family to live. So you've got to set up your bakery, build it up, and sell to customers and make enough money to make the place perfect for your family. You'll learn a ton of different recipes like breads, pies, cakes, and all of the bakery faves in there. And you can customize them too by adding different nuts and spices to really make them your own. You'll also need to forage for your ingredients for your bakery, so there is an element of foraging and farming in this one too. And of course, there's an adorable community to go and interact with and make friends in. This is the perfect game for the cozy gamer looking for a new management life farming sim. If you're looking for a game that you can get away with playing while you work, this game might be for you. Tiny Pasture sees you adopt some cute little desktop friends who all hang out along the bottom of your screen. Now, this one is a farming sim, but it focuses on the animal side of farming. So you'll adopt animals, you'll set up their cute little pastures for them with all of the things they need, look after them, breed them, and so much more. There is a ton of different animals you can collect, from bunnies to cats to wolves to all sorts of things. And there's plenty of upgrades there too, so that you don't have to clean up after them or feed them if you like. This is a great co-working game, a great idle game, perfect for those who want a cozy little friend to keep them company while they work. In this game, you'll play as a newly turned vampire, exploring your new life and uncovering some kind of weird mysteries along the way. Cabernet is a point-and-click visual novel where you step into the shoes of Lisa, who is exploring her new vampire existence after being rudely turned by a doctor. Lisa was a doctor herself, so you get to play as the doctor's assistant in this game. And this one has a really incredible story to follow along. Choices do matter a lot in this game, and you'll be able to tell if you're leaning more towards good or evil through the game's morality system. And there's also a really intricate knowledge system in there too, where you can distribute points and build up your character how you like. This game will absolutely suck you into a mystery about vampires and what they're doing. There's themes of revolution, there's themes of family, and so much more in there that's really captivating and really interesting. This is definitely a great choice for a gamer who's looking for something that's cozy-ish but still has those dark themes to it, because it's not really scary, it's more just eerie. We do have a full review on this game on our channel, so make sure to go and check that out if you want more information. Mini City Mayhem is a city building game, but with a puzzle twist. I like to think of this one as almost Tetris, but with city buildings, because you are given different blocks that you need to place to be able to build your city. There are a few different modes to play in, so there is more of a relaxing kind of sandbox mode, but the main challenge mode will see you balance building fast enough to house your ever-growing population with balancing your finances too, because each block you place, of course, costs money. There's a whole color coding element in there, giving you bonuses for placing colors in their groups. And this one is definitely one of those games that proves that simple can be really fun, giving you very simple mechanics, but creating a really fun game out of them. This is definitely one I would highly recommend for those who love building games and puzzle games too. If you really want to put your patience to the test, then this game is for you. While Waiting is a waiting simulation game, where essentially the only objective of the game is to wait. Essentially, each scenario in the game is a different form of waiting. You might be waiting for the bus to come, you might be waiting for the rain to stop, you might be waiting for the ads to be over on the TV. Whatever it is you're waiting for, you will find yourself in environments that have a whole bunch of different interactive options, and it basically is a race against time to complete as many of them as you can while waiting. This game will definitely push your patience to its limits, and I highly recommend playing this one on a full stomach when you're not already agitated. This is not a game to play while you wind down. This is a game to play when you just want to mess around and find out what happens. If you've ever dreamt of crafting your own beer or ales, this game might be for you. Ale Abbey sees you set up a monastery to craft the best ales in the land. You'll be able to create different recipes for your ales, making sure that they tick all of the boxes in terms of flavor and foam and strength and all of the ale attributes that you have. And then you can go on and sell these ales to the masses. You need to hire monks to be able to brew your ales or research things for you, clean all of the things. And your monks are a thirsty lot. There is no limits on alcohol for these monks, so you'll need to make sure that you've got ale there for them to drink, and don't forget your ale to bribe the bandits from stealing your ale as well. This is a great side-scrolling tycoon game that will keep you on your toes. It's just in early access, so there is more to come. But if you want more information about the game, we do have a video out on this one, so go and check that out on our channel. Astronomics is a space exploration cross-automation game where you will navigate to randomly generated asteroids and mine them. You'll need to send expeditions to explore the passing asteroids, where you can find resources and gather them while that asteroid is in range. As you expand, you'll be able to start automating with mining equipment, and you'll be able to grow your collection of worker bots to help you carry things around, and command bots to let you multitask. You'll need to upgrade your tools to be able to mine the most efficiently, and you can complete contracts from various different corporations to be able to get that equipment. This is a game that is perfect for someone who loves space and automation. In this game, you become the hive mind of a robot ant colony. Microtopia is an automation colony sim where you basically get to control an entire army of robot ants. You'll be able to create supply chains and automate them using pheromone trails, which of course your ants will follow. And you'll need to collect resources, produce goods, feed your queen, and grow your colony to be able to make sure you survive. Your ultimate goal in this game is to basically keep reproducing. So you just need to keep ensuring that you've got enough food and resources to be able to do that. But you'll also be doing it in a world that is full of retired tech. So you'll get to use electronic waste, use sensors, use logic, and all of that stuff to be able to make the automation a bit more advanced. This is definitely one for the automation lover, or for those who just really like ants. You'll step into the shoes as the ruler of a kingdom shrouded in darkness in the minimalistic survival city builder game Dawnfolk. Now this one is a minimalistic city building at its finest, and you'll explore an uncharted medieval fantasy world, building up your kingdom, collecting resources, and surviving against the many dangers of the kingdom. It's not as simple as just gathering resources and placing buildings. There's also some interesting mini games in this one that add a unique challenge to supporting your people. The better you are at these mini games, the more resources you get, so they're kind of important for you to master. This is a game that combines strategy in a simplistic way with city building in a minimalistic way, with an amazing fantasy landscape, and is perfect for those looking for a new game to challenge. In this game, you'll be thrown back to your childhood dreams of wanting to dig to China. A game about digging a hole is a minimalistic sandbox game where you buy a house and start digging a hole in your backyard. You'll be able to collect and sell resources, upgrade your equipment, and there will be some secrets to uncover the deeper you dig. But apart from that, there's no rush, there's no rules, you can just dig to your heart's content. Will you be able to uncover the mysterious secret hidden below? That is a wrap on some of the best indie games that dropped in February. All of these games are available to play right now, and a few of them have free demos too, so make sure to go and check out any that caught your eye on Steam. If you're looking for more indie game recommendations, click here. And until next time, stay caffeinated.